everybody. Welcome back to the pod. Today we have Roman again, and we have Francisco, our boyfriend.
Team.
Roman's back on. We should literally call this Keeping It Cento and Sansone.
And yeah.
And Alta.
I only get half my last name.
Chen San Alta. I mean,
Sansone and Alta.
you're not as much as a recurring guest.
Roman and Fra.
That's actually jokes. Anyways, yeah. So we have them two on today
That's
for an
funny.
interesting convo about theories.
No, conspiracy theories. So we're like, hey, let's do something like fun and not so like
Yeah, we haven't done like
topic-ish.
a lighthearted thing in like a
Well,
while.
I mean, these theories aren't that lighthearted, to be honest. Like they're like
no, but
pretty-
just more of like a you know.
More like opinion
Conversation.
based, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like a conspiracy theory, right?
I feel like someone will still find a way to get mad.
Yeah.
Oh,
What did you
for
say about
sure.
something we don't know that happened?
That's the thing about these kinds of like topics. People get really sensitive about
Yeah.
shit that's like not real. Like it's not. We don't know if it's real. And
Well,
you're getting sensitive over
Mhm.
it.
I like listening to podcasts to talk about conspiracy theories though, because like
There's no right answer.
yeah,
right? Like, it's
it
just
gets you
like-
thinking. You're like, oh, you know.
Mhm.
So
We fall asleep to like iceberg theories, like where they start at the top. The top tier is like what you like, kind of like.
What
I
you
don't
can
know, it's
see,
like-
and then everything else is
Yeah,
like,
like
you can't
the-
see because it's underwater.
Okay, but some
right?
of them
It
are
just gets
so
bigger.
stupid and like too deep. Like you're looking way too into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, let's start with weekly updates if you guys have any.
do you have any weekly updates?
No, nothing new.
What do I have? I have nothing.
Didn't one of you like something happen with gaming, or no? Did I dream that?
Probably.
Did you get banned or something?
Oh,
Francie
I
got
did.
banned.
Oh, you got banned.
I was so fucking happy.
I
He's like, I got banned from Val. I was like,
Yes!
No,
oh
but
no.
it was a fall off effect. I got banned on my main account for something, and then the next day I got banned on my Smurf account, so I just couldn't play anymore.
I
was like,
like,
how-
oh, sad.
Yeah, so
Wow.
I was like,
that
how
sucks.
unfortunate.
yeah, they
So you're coming over?
drive into my
How
house.
unfortunate. I'm
right
on my way. No, but when I come and like, I actually watch him play. It's like kind of interesting.
Is it?
Is it though?
Sometimes it is. Sometimes when it drags on, then it's like,
Is this the last round? It's the last round. It's like, are we there yet?
I asked Roman. No, I asked Roman how long rounds are. He's like 25 minutes.
they're
I'm like,
40.
Okay,
It could be like 25 to like an hour long.
okay,
like,
that's the first time
The
I've heard
average
that.
is like 30, 40 minutes. Like,
You told me 25
They're not
last time.
25 minutes.
well, I'm giving you the lowest
Like,
possible.
They can be.
no, last
Like,
time
if you
he
go-
was like, we were like supposed to chill. He's like, I'm just gonna play one game. I'm like, okay, I'll go get like movie.
Yeah,
theater
she
pop-
got so cheesed. I was like, it could be like 40 minutes, but like, is 40 minutes like that important? Like,
Well, it's not important, but like when I'm at
it
your
would
house,
make me happy. Like,
when I'm at your house and you're gaming, I'm like, and if I don't have my laptop there, I'm like, what am I gonna do?
but I'm not like gaming while you're there. We'll be
What is
chilling
that
for like
doing?
4 hours, and I'll be like, yo, can I play a
What's
game of
gaming?
ours?
No, you guys think gaming's like gaming for like 6 hours at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because the first game's like you're getting into it, you know?
And then if he loses, he's in a bad fucking
Yeah.
mood like the whole time.
It's really-
It's so annoying.
Tell me
Like
about
And I
it.
saw this TikTok where it's like, my girlfriend complains that when I game, like I don't spend time with her. And then remember he like pops in after like every break, hey, what's up? And then goes back to game.
yeah, that's what Roman does. He'll
That's
walk in
literally
the
what he
room and he'll like hug me. I'm like, get the fuck
Yeah.
out.
He'd be like, anyways, what are you doing? Okay, 1 sec. And then like leave as I'm mid conversation. One time I was sleeping over and we fell asleep and I woke up and he wasn't beside me and I hear him game. It was like 2 a.m. I hear him gaming. I'm literally sitting in his bed. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? He comes back. He's like, oh, but you were sleeping. Like, it's okay. Like, you can go back to sleep if you want.
You gotta be at
It's 'cause we
1:30.
sleep- okay, first of all, we sleep in my bed with me, her, and my dog. Okay,
Yeah.
and my dog is a big dog who sleeps across the bottom of the bed. Okay, I'm already naturally like warm as it is, and then I have my dog at my feet, her like scrunched right beside me, like 6,000 degrees,
She
just fucking boiling
sleeps
in my room.
fucking worse.
Wait,
She's
I
the
found a
worst
funny
sleeper.
TikTok and it was like, when your girlfriend finally goes to bed, he's like,
Yeah,
he's like, oh, I forget what he says.
you sent me that.
Yeah, it was funny.
Um,
I'm sick of her ass or
Yeah.
something.
I always wake up with no covers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
and
just
she
wake up with
sleeps
no
like a fucking
covers.
parallelogram. She sleeps like I don't even know how the fuck French
The
sleep.
bed's like this, and
I
like
slept
one person on it is like that.
and she's you too like rips the bottom cover off, like you know the cover that like covers the mattress, like the you know
Well,
what I'm talking
sometimes your feet
Duvet?
get hot, and you,
Duvet?
just, like, you want some air.
Duvet.
about? Not the duvet. What the fuck is a duvet?
The
Duvet?
bed covering.
Duvet.
Like the-
What is that?
No, that's
That's
the no, it's not.
Are you sure?
That's like the
No.
little foot chair, like
Yeah,
at the bottom of the bed.
No, I think a duvet is like the really pretty one that you don't touch ever.
Yeah, I'm talking about the one that you fold over the mattress so that like it's like you're not sleeping
Bed
on the
curtain.
mattress. Okay, anyways.
What are all
Cover
these
sheet.
names?
Anyways, do you have any weekly updates?
There's the bed comforter and then like the bed sheet.
or still
No?
on beds, yeah. What?
Isn't
Yeah.
that it?
No. Quite boring.
Nothing.
Two
Yeah,
weeks.
Let's just
this
get
was-
into
I'm
these.
trying to think what we did.
Okay.
Relax. We have
Sorry.
time. Went to C&E, but you guys were there, so like you know what happened there.
Yeah, it was fun.
Went to the Cine. We tried. What did we eat? The fried cheese curds were the best thing, I think.
The
And we got
onion was pretty
knockoff
good
ones.
too.
Yeah,
Like,
and
we
those
didn't
weren't
even
even the
get-
fucking
yeah.
real ones.
Which ones?
Like-
the tater tots or whatever those
Little
things
cheese
are?
curds. Remember the little fried balls of fucking cheese?
Those were actually like the best thing we got.
Yeah. And we got the like we didn't even we realized after there's like a shop outside that only sold that.
Oh, we got the Fuji.
Yeah.
we got Fuji. We
No
literally got
way.
Fuji cheese balls.
Roman and Francy
Jeez.
got these like little anime light up things.
Those are sick.
I actually have that lid on my desk
Yeah.
all the time.
What else did we eat that was like memorable? That's pretty much it.
I don't know, but we were gonna get that fried chicken sandwich, and I sent
Oh,
it to
and it was
Francie.
raw?
It was just
Ew.
great. Every sandwich apparently was raw that they served people, like
It-
20 different
It
people.
looked like bubble gum on the inside. Like,
Ew.
it's so
Ew.
gross.
Yeah, chicken
We had a
flavored
pulled
bubblegum.
pork sandwich.
Pulled pork. This is chicken.
Oh, that
This was
the
like the fried chicken Cheeto sandwich. Apparently, like the inside, it was just all disgusting.
Oh yeah, that's what you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Literally.
literally.
My Cheeto. Thank
I
God
don't
we
think-
didn't
I
get
don't
that.
think I've recovered yet from that. I'm not gonna lie.
Still like a stomach ulcer.
Like legit.
What else we do?
That's pretty much it. Okay, let's get into these conspiracy theories. So basically, me and Fran did some research on. I mean, like
Well, we
you
need to
obviously.
research, and we gotta credit this guy here because I need to research.
Well, researching him is research. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. We
You
I
used
did
someone
research. I don't know what
else's
you're talking
research,
No,
no?
yeah, we're like
What
no,
is
we're
research?
crediting
What
this
are we
guy.
supposed to go in the field and like
No,
give
we're
fucking-
this guy that we watch. His
Mhm.
name's Wendy Goon.
Is he?
Wendy Goon on YouTube.
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
I'm sorry.
His name's Wendy Goon. Wendy Goon. So credit to him. Like I'm not gonna steal his work because I did not do
Wendy Goon.
research. He said it took him like hours to research this. So like I didn't have time.
To the hater who said that we don't do our research, we did our research this time.
So yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I don't know which one you want to start with, but basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna like say the theory, and then we're gonna like do a brief synopsis of it based on our /Wendigoon research, and
Our
then we can
thoughts.
just like give our thoughts. So which one do you want to start with?
I want to start with this one just because it's like kind of chill. So it's called oh my God.
Tulpas.
Tulpas, the imaginary friend. Did you guys have an imaginary friend growing up?
My brother did.
What was the name?
Gonna sound so made up, but it was her name was Grandma Coyote.
Told
I'm not
me
even
about
kidding.
that.
I told you about this.
Grandma
And how I used to bring her
Coyote.
up. Okay, so my brother used to think he was like the smartest, fastest, like strongest kid of all time. Okay, so how I would explain it is like, yeah, Grandma Co is cool as that, but she picks me up from school in a
Yeah.
blue Lamborghini. And like how he would make it sound sick is he'd be like, she's a blue Lamborghini, it's faster than me, and be like, oh, like sick.
Wait, why grandma though?
I don't know. It was Grandma Coyote.
Did
Dude,
he
we
ever
had-
say what she looked like or no?
Not really, but
was
like,
she a grandma?
dude, we always had a theory that like my brother was born as like Asian, like an Asian girl. Like just because like, okay, we
Does
used to
brother
have,
know you
we used to have a
Asian?
he knows this. We used to have a nanny who was
Asian girl.
Filipino, and he wouldn't eat anything for dinner that like if it didn't have rice with it. It didn't have rice. Like we always just make jokes saying like
Maybe he just liked
he was her like
rice.
long lost son, and like I don't know. But like one day he came up to he's like I had a dream, like someone came to me and told me like I was born a girl, like an Asian girl. And we're like, oh, okay. Like I think you just like rice, man. Like it's all good.
Yeah, it's not that deep.
Just like rice.
Wait, so you didn't have an imaginary friend though?
Me no.
Did you, Rome?
No, I used to like talk to myself, but like I didn't have like
I
a
s-
fr-
I
I didn't
still-
have like
I
an
still talk to
imaginary.
I do that
myself.
every
Okay, so do
day.
I. She makes fun of me.
I talk to myself all the time.
What the? I don't make fun of you. I
Two
just
episodes
catch
ago,
you.
the first episode, you literally said like you're so weird. You talk to yourself.
I
I'll be
never
in the
said you're so
mirror,
weird.
Or I'll be like during my day, I actually talk to myself.
Okay,
Yeah,
I never said you're so
I
weird.
answer my own like head
too,
thoughts
all the time.
I
time.
talk to
Oh, wow.
myself, but I just you don't catch
All
me
the
talking
time.
to myself.
I'll be like, yo, that's like no way. That's
Have you ever
fucked.
caught like smoke, caught yourself, and then like laughed about it after?
Yeah, sometimes I'll burst out dying of
Yeah.
laughter,
Just
or she'll just
completely
see me
by yourself.
smiling, and she'll be like, "What are you smiling at?" I'm just like, honestly, I was thinking about something bare jokes.
A lot of people did have like the imaginary
So
friend,
we
though.
had one. It was the
100%.
We
same
had
one
two.
though.
We had two.
I only had one.
You guys had like the
The
same.
same
we had
one.
the same imaginary friends. Now, do you know what she looked like? Describe what she looked like. I'm not gonna tell you what.
She had like a brown straight hair.
Was it Bob
Yeah,
and bangs?
yeah.
Okay.
And she wore pink all the time.
yeah, but sometimes she had her hair like little pigtails like this. I don't know.
with, like, with those like retro elastics.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways,
So
Like a 60s
her name was Christy
rollerblader.
Pitts.
Christy
Mhm.
Pitts.
Yeah.
Real close to
I don't
Crusty
know-
Pitts.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm seeing like Velma from Scooby Doo.
Yeah, it was kind of like
kind of that
that
vibe, but
I don't know why.
like no, think of like Boo
Zoink,
from Monsters
Scoob.
Inc. You know
yeah,
Boo from Monsters
yeah,
Inc.
yeah.
like the little girl.
Yeah. That's kind of what Chrissy Pitts looked
okay.
like.
But like not like as a, like she was a little girl, but only because. But I don't know how to explain it. She was a little girl, but we were little girls. Like she was our age.
Okay.
So like I
And
don't
She
know.
was like probably your age, you know,
And,
like
like,
you're like
yeah.
A few years ago, we were driving by downtown and we passed a park and it's called Crispy Pits. And we're like, is this where we got the name?
Yeah, it definitely is.
100%,
And it was definitely like a
100%.
subliminal thing, and then we named it. But it's weird because we both had the same imaginary friend.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Like,
You
do
both
we?
like know how she looked or he,
Yeah.
like whatever.
I don't know
it
if maybe
was.
one of us described it
They-
to each other once, and then like
I just feel like she was there with us, like while we were just like
playing in that playhouse thing.
Yeah.
But like you both saw like
We both talked to Christy Pitts. Yeah.
Anyways, so the theory basically, it's not a huge theory. We're gonna start off with the ones that are kind of. We'll start off with the ones that are kind of like whatever. But the theory is that you like can think up an entity so much that the spirit inhabits it, like that being, and it ends up like actually being that being.
okay.
And same thing with thoughts. Like you think about something
Yeah.
so much that like something actually possesses
manifesting
that
it.
thought, like manifesting.
it's
but
like
you-
thinking it into
Yeah, you
existence,
really,
kind
like,
of.
will it into
Yeah.
existence.
but like
yeah.
that's the thing with like imaginary friends. It's not actually there, but you're thinking about like it being there that it actually becomes like there.
part of okay.
Which I feel like probably happens with shit like Annabelle. You know that like that haunted doll?
Yeah.
Where
Mhm.
people are like, oh, it's haunted. Is it haunted? Or like are you like just thinking that it's haunted so much that it becomes
Mhm.
True.
haunted?
To you.
True.
Like my house. I always say it's haunted, but like now shit's happening.
So should we
Maybe
tell the
I made
story
it.
of what happened the other day?
Francie wasn't there when you and Rome were talking, didn't know.
Okay, so this is what
This is
happened.
actually this is like a true story. I was actually tripping out about
So
this.
this is
too.
what happened. So
Yeah.
we were putting together a collage for my no for his birthday, and Fran and my mom were looking.
Oh, I
through
told him
the-
about this story.
That's what I'm talking about.
No,
Oh,
I
the
thought it was
TV
the
story
TV
with
one.
Roman in the basement playing.
Oh.
Dude, we were watching
I
Criminal
slightly
Minds.
overheard this.
Yeah, we were watching Criminal Minds, and I played it, and then like I sat down, and she has like a little mouse, but like we didn't have it, and it was apparently it was dead or whatever, so we weren't using it.
Mhm.
So basically, you had to play it only if you like touch the touchpad, obviously.
Yeah, you had to touch the touchpad to like play the video. So I hit the touchpad and it played. I sat down, like 10 seconds later, it paused. And like as a joke, I was like, fuck, like that's so annoying. Maybe the internet glitched out. I was like, oh, Ghost, if you hear it, play it again. Dude, it just randomly played.
Then
But that, something else trippy happened. So it like, it fully like randomly glitched out of full screen mode too. So I was like, haha, real funny. Like if you're really there, put it full screen again.
it goes full
Dude,
screen.
it just fully went full screen. Like you had to double click it for it to go full screen.
we were just
and-
sitting there for like 2 minutes, like, wait.
Dude, this is the first
What?
time where I was actually like, dude, okay,
What the
maybe there's
fuck?
like some fucking weird ghost here. Like
No
that.
one
I was
believes
tripping
me.
out.
I always say it all the time.
I
Your
don't.
house is haunted.
My
I don't-
basement's haunted.
No, I don't get
What
those
would be your
vibes.
house?
No, but it's not my house. It's just my basement. That I feel like recently just kind of like, I don't know if it's because we used to hang out there when Kiki used to be in the basement all the time, but now she's like she lives upstairs with us, but that used to be her area. So I was always down there like, and I never felt like that. But like recently I've just been feeling like it's so empty now that when I go down there, it's like, maybe he's mad that like we stopped chilling down there.
Who's
You ever-
he?
Or she.
Whatever it
Or
is.
it.
Do you ever catch her like just like staring at like a like?
All the time, dude. Kiki will sit in front of the laundry room and stare at the laundry room and just bark.
Yeah, because people say all the time like dogs can see like
Yeah.
ghosts and
But
shit.
do
Yeah.
you not notice she always stares like where that entrance is? That's where the basement is.
Mhm.
I
So
don't like talking about this.
There's definitely some like weird science theory to that where like they just have such good hearing that like they're just barking at shit that we can't see.
Yeah.
But I definitely think like they can definitely sense like
I think
energies
dogs
or
can sense
something,
ghosts
like-
100%.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
energy. It's all like
Yeah.
energy.
Mhm.
Okay. What?
Wait, I want to do this one quickly because I have pictures. Okay.
I feel like if you're like so scared of something, you can like will it into existence. Or
You
like if
can.
you want something
Mhm.
so bad, type of thing, you can like
Again.
make it real. You know.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
think it's true. If you're scared of something, it happens.
That was the what's it called? Green Goblin from Spider-Man for me. You see his orange eyes. Like I would walk downstairs to get like milk like late at night. I don't know why. As a kid, I didn't drink milk or water at night. I always drank
It's
milk.
kind of like me. I
Like
always think,
straight out of the plastic too. Okay,
Yeah, I,
whatever.
know, I love
and like
milk.
and like you have to walk by my front door, which is glass, on the
Mhm.
way to the kitchen. You know this. And I'd always see the fucking orange eyes. Like every time, and I'd sprint back upstairs.
It's literally your head
Every
picture.
time.
Picture your head.
Because you guys used to do that when you were like going up from your basement to get something, you turn off the
100%.
light, and the last few
I would
steps, you're like,
just-
Do you know
fucking
what?
No, do
I
you remember-
still do that, dude.
Wait, Fran, do you remember when we used to scare each other in the mirror?
Yeah. Did you? I don't know if this is a universal thing, but did you guys ever used to make scary faces like at yourself in the mirror?
Like so scary that like it made you
No.
scared.
Scary faces.
Okay, I would pass by. I would pass by the mirror and like look at myself and then be like, and then just start making like a scary face and be like, okay, yo, that's scary. Like,
That's why you guys see ghosts. And shit.
We literally go into the mirror.
You guys
we like
literally
do,
summon them into existence because all these scary
but then I would
faces.
snap out of like, yo, like, what are you doing? That was so fucking scary. And then I would go back to sleep.
Talking to yourself.
So, yeah, like I was.
Yo, what am I
Scaring yourself
What are you
and
doing?
no, literally, you know, I say, what am I doing? You're like, what are you
I'm
doing?
like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're fucking weird. And I used to go
so
back in my room.
stupid.
Sam used to chase
So
me in the house with a knife too, all
No.
the fucking time. Yeah.
You're such a liar. I did that once.
I'm not a
that's
liar.
that's a prank or not?
I did
No,
that
no,
once as a prank. You're making me seem like a psycho.
Yo,
It wasn't a
stop.
prank because I almost called 911.
Screaming.
Remember, my mom was like, "Don't call 911 on like when you don't mean it." I'm like,
That
my
never
sister-
happened. That never happened.
Oh my God,
You
you?
almost called 911 when that guy was over at Matthew.
No, I did not.
You almost called 911 on me because I was chasing you around with a knife.
Ask mommy.
Okay, go ask her.
Okay, I will literally when we're done this podcast, I'll ask her. Sam,
Anyways.
I vividly remember you're in the basement hiding and you had a knife in your hand and you chased me. I don't know
No,
why you're
that
lying.
never happened. That happened. No,
I
that
just-
was
oh my
in.
God, I'm
literally
No, that never
asking
happened. And that happened in Italy when we were like chasing each other around.
And it happened twice. It happened in our house.
Okay,
And then
anyways.
one time we were playing hide and seek in Italy. You're just getting embarrassed. It's fine. You're young.
What the fuck?
We're in
No, I
the
genuinely don't remember this, and
We're
I
in
think
the lunch-
she makes
Just
shit up
chasing
all the
her
time.
around.
Yo, this girl, she makes things
No, I'm
up
not.
and
Oh my God,
exaggerates them.
dude. I will literally ask mom right now while we're on here.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Continue.
Yeah, watch it be like some
It's
butter
slowly-
knife or something.
slowly keeps adding a fact in to like make it worse.
yeah, then she stabbed me. I had to get stitches.
The knife was
Yeah.
flaming hot.
And you're wearing a scary dress. And you're doing this. And
You
probably
were
was
the
at
ring.
night.
And you were the ring.
Yeah.
I probably was. Okay, next theory.
Speaking of which, this is where the sky
Yeah.
is huge.
Okay, this series fucked, and I'm like, the Mandela effect. I think is so fucking
That
cool.
shit's scary.
Like,
I don't get it still.
Which is
Okay.
this?
so basically, the Mandela effect. So basically, how this Wind and Goon guy said, Wendy Goon, he said, parallel universes that cross over with each other in random and unknown ways, and it like creates a false memory, which can sometimes be shared by like a multiple or mass group of people. So like they remember something that like they're like, yeah, that fully happened, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So the person that came up with this was this girl named Fiona Broom, because she had like vivid memories of seeing news that Nelson Mandela died in prison in like 1980,
93 or something.
93, whatever.
Yeah, didn't he die like 7 years ago or something random?
Yeah, he died in 2013.
Oh. Oh, mom, didn't Sam chase me around the house with a knife and Alice killed calls? Yes, she did.
I genuinely don't remember this.
No, you don't remember it, so I'm a liar. Like, hello.
Okay,
Was it a sharp
I
knife?
wish-
Yes,
Like
it was a
big-
kitchen knife. I fully remember this. Like, I'm fucking traumatized. Dude, that's why I'm scared of murderers.
Okay,
Yeah, it makes sense.
okay,
Wait, yo,
that's
yeah.
no. Okay, do you see
This
what
is why
I mean?
hate the color
Do you see
black.
what I mean? I wish I could remember all the fucked up shit Fran has done, but I don't remember. Otherwise, I would bring it up right now.
Just finding out memories. This is why this happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why I fucking. Okay, go. Sorry.
Anyways, so the main one that fucking I'll show pictures and we'll insert pictures like on the screen so you guys can see. I'm gonna show Roman because I think you've seen all these, and I showed Sam. Which one do you remember it being? Okay. Have you watched the Berenstain Bears? Did you used to watch
Like, I
it?
don't remember
Did
like,
you?
It was like there's-
vividly, but
like you were home from school that day, that show would be on, and you'd always skip it.
yeah, yeah.
Skip
Oh,
it and
okay,
go
then
to
you won't
something
get
else.
it
It was
because
just
me,
like
and
a
Sam,
quick like.
me and Sam were like avid Berenstain Bears. Like,
It might still like.
are you telling her to say not to say it?
No, continue.
We were like avid like Berenstain Bears watchers, and it always used to be spelled like Stein. That's how it's spelled, but it's actually the Berenstain Bears.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
The Berenstain?
yeah, that's how it's. And we always thought it was Berenstein. That's how it's pronounced.
But I
Berenstain
just
Bears.
don't understand how this is like a theory.
Okay,
Like
Looney
it's
Tunes.
just
Because
no,
it's
no.
been talked into existence that people have just like accepted that that's the reality, that's the truth.
The Fruit of the Loom one's weird. I
Yeah,
legit
this
remember the
one's weird.
cornucopia.
No,
Yo, I
even this
fully
one.
do remember
okay,
that.
Looney Tunes, right? Like
Yeah.
that's how it's spelled. It's tunes like that, which is just
That I did know. I did
I
know
didn't
it was
know that
Looney
either.
Tunes because of
that
like
I kind
music.
of think I
this
knew.
one.
Yeah, 'cause
like
it was
that's
like-
Through the Loom.
That tripped
That
me
it's
out.
actually that.
No.
Yeah, see,
That
that's
tripped
the
Like
me
there
one
was
I had
never
no
a
clue
fucking
tripped me out.
cornucopia.
Show
there.
Sam.
I've
Do you remember
always-
what
I
it
just
is?
feel like it. Yeah, I just feel like it's like
Dude,
This
I
one's
like
fun too,
remember
where
that
everyone thinks that there's
cornucopia.
like a thing on his eye, but there's no last thing on his
See,
eye.
The
that's
monocle,
weird.
right?
Yeah.
The monocle. That I
That's what
swear.
he's all about the monocle. The Monopoly man monocle.
So you're telling me if you look up a Monopoly game, if you got it out, he wouldn't have the thing on his
No,
eye?
he doesn't.
No, and like this happened with like a scene of a movie, like a cartoon, like a Disney movie or something.
Which?
Like a movie change. Like we all remember a scene being like this, but like the scene's actually like this.
Which one?
It's a movie scene, like a Disney movie. I can't remember.
Look
Like it
up.
had like a Mandela effect thing too.
Huh. It's weird. And
Yeah.
like Sam was like, what if they just changed the logo? But like, didn't somebody message the fucking CEO of Through the Loom
Something like that.
and was like, is there a cornucopia? And like
Mm.
somebody responded saying like, there's
There's
never a
never been.
cornucopia.
Yeah, that's weird.
Creepy.
I don't
That is
know. I don't
creepy.
know about that one.
Like the simulation's glitched.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The NPCs are bugged.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's kind of like I'm gonna have to read a little bit because I don't like. I'm still like trying to figure it out. Basically, it's called the theory of her. Okay, so her, like
Yeah.
HER. Okay, this is like the biblical thing. So God longs for an other to his one. Okay. But since he, capital H, can only be one, the other exists only as an image of what metaphysically could have been. Okay? Are you following?
Okay.
All reality springs from God distracting himself from an incurable metaphysical yearning for what cannot and does not exist. So basically, at the start of creation, there existed a feminine counterpart to God. Like, you know how there's God?
Mhm.
Like we all like, or not we all, but like people believe in God or like some sort of God, but it's always like a male.
Mhm.
But really, this theory says that at the start of creation, there existed a feminine counterpart to God. And God, like while he was like creating earth and all of this shit, he destroyed his feminine counterpart. And every living thing that he has created since then has been an attempt to reconstruct his only equal ever, which was like a feminine equal. Which means that the devil is really a woman. Because the first thing that God created was like that angel that turned into the devil or whatever. And that was his first
So
attempt
that's,
at
like,
creating
the
a woman.
theory?
Yeah. So the theory like dates back to that time. And it ties in with like what now is like this whole like feminism and the movement. And like we talked about this on one of the last podcasts. And like, why is there this deep rooted thing that like a man was always like I don't know, like it's a man's world, or like he was always like the stronger or more superior gender and like things like that. And people are saying that it dates back to this theory. It's like kind of like, I don't know if it was a stupid
This kind of
one,
makes
but-
sense because I always hear that like they're like I heard this thing where it's like a man's always like yearning to find like his other half, and maybe that's why, because God had like a female counterpart and then they were like he destroyed her, so like now the man is always like trying to
Mhm.
find like, do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. Did people even fucking shave back then? Like I'm just thinking, like yeah. Sorry, but I'm just thinking like how can you
Sorry,
even tell
that
a
was
man and a
sorry.
woman apart? I feel like women just had fucking bush beards.
Yeah,
like,
just straight
like all the
beard.
same. Like,
Well, eventually it'd
how do
be
you
like,
even know
you
what who was what back then?
Full mustaches.
You're saying like could God have been like who knows? Jesus could have been a woman for all we know.
Yeah,
Just
Jesus
didn't
could have
shave. So,
fully
fucking-
just
you
been a
know,
girl.
like,
No, you can tell what like
could you though?
the body composition, like
I guess, but
the
like,
voice.
what
It's
if he
not-
was just flat chested?
Yeah, at the end of the day, we don't even know if he was flat chested. Like he fully could have had like tits. You know, like it's just like what history has been told to us. You know, like this is all just history that's been passed down. We don't actually know what these people look like. Like realistically,
That's
what the
true.
fuck did Jesus Christ look like? What long-haired guy with fucking nice beard? Like,
Yeah.
like seriously,
It is true.
seriously.
Like that's what I was
Like,
telling
who
Fraser.
knows?
Like who was there to document this?
Who?
Okay, yo, okay, so,
Like, who was
so
there
two
to be
things
like-
on that. Two things on that. Okay, remember the other conspiracy about like 700 to like 900?
That's fucked. That one's weird.
Okay, are we
Explain
talking
it.
about
Yeah,
that?
explain it.
We're talking about that one though? Yeah?
Yeah.
Talk about-
I mean,
like, I don't
no,
know. Is it like
it's not
one
on
of
the
like,
list, so
okay,
you go
okay.
ahead.
So,
I was
like,
like, yeah, you can
it's
talk
fine.
about
okay,
it.
so long story short, there was a king of Rome at one point,
Mhm.
and he was living in the time of like 700. He wanted to live in the time of 1,000, so he just skipped 300 years and made all the history up himself.
Come on.
Yeah, like everything for that 300 years was just fabricated.
So he was like, "Fuck this! I run the country.
yeah,
We're gonna go to year 1,000. This
Yeah.
is what happened the past
100%.
100 years."
There was no like technological
Wait.
advancements. There was no nothing.
So like you're saying he woke up the next day and was like, okay, this is year 1,000.
Year
And this is
1,000
what
now.
happened in between.
I deserve to live in year 1,000. So like 300 years have passed now, and this is what happened.
I believe that only because like I feel like until like the 1800s, like what the fuck really advanced?
Yeah.
Like,
But
they had like swords and then they invented like the first gun, like the musket.
I know, but it does
But
make
that was it.
like if that's
Like-
true, it's actually year 1725. What if this happened again? Then it's like year 1500. Like, you know, like it just like keeps.
I know, but like, what kind of major advancement would they really make in the AD years?
But in 20
what I mean?
years,
Like,
so
what-
much technology's advanced
their-
that like
I know, but I feel like we've seen the progression of like
There was
technology
there was a
from
fucking
like.
horse carriage or like something. Like, you know, there was something back then.
I'm sure if you looked up when was the first horse carriage, like you'll.
yeah, like
Okay,
when
but
was the
like-
wheel invented?
I'm so confused.
Keep it
about
going
what
back
we're
to this
talking
way before I lose my train of thought. Like, you know, Black Zetsu in Naruto,
Yeah.
how he like basically made everyone
like
think
one of-
history was one thing, even though it was like completely the complete opposite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
imagine that's like history of right now. Imagine that's the Bible. Imagine that's like
But
for all
that's
we
kind
know,
of kind of what this
this
relates to.
thing,
It's like
yeah.
it's like people who are so religious and like not even about religion, but like people who believe in like God is this, God created this, he's like so whatever, like this is who we should look up to. Believe like the opposite is like Lucifer and the devil. But this theory says that Satan really just is an ally in the struggle against patriarchy because Satan was originally a woman and it was like a fallen
Mhm.
angel woman
Mhm.
that God tried to create. So it's like we're all believing that like Satan and the devil and like we don't want to like worship that side. But what if that's literally the equal counterpart to God, like in woman form?
That's dangerous though. Not dangerous, but then,
No,
like,
yeah, it
we've
is.
been like raised that like Satan's bad, demons
Yeah.
are bad, the devil's bad. If you worship the devil, you're like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, what's the
like
word?
the
Satanist?
Satanic. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay, well that was like, I don't know. That was maybe a
That was
stupid
no,
one.
that was interesting. Like I've never fucking heard that.
Okay.
I've
feel
never
like I'm
thought
like
of
a-
that theory.
Was that like
Yeah.
food for thought?
Kind
Like I want people to listen to this and be like, oh,
it
Why
is
would-
because like I also heard the theory that like man and woman, this is what I was gonna say, man and
Mhm.
woman were born together.
Okay.
And then like something, I don't know, I don't want to say the theory that it's wrong. Then I guess someone fucking saying they do my research. But like something happened where they were split, and now like it's like when you get together with somebody, it's you finding that person that was once like with you, like and now you're reconnecting.
so what
Yeah.
you're like brother and sister after?
Yeah, like,
No,
what the
you know
fuck?
what I
Wait, you
mean?
think it's like an
It's like a
evolution
soul-
thing?
no,
Like genetics
it's like
like
a-
morphed into
It's
like
like a
two
soul
different genders?
connection. It's like your
Like that
soul
kind?
and like you were one, and then you got separated. Now you're trying to find your way back to each other.
Your soul partner?
Yes,
Yeah.
your soul partner.
I mean,
Interesting.
it's definitely like a cool way to look at it, 100%.
I
Like,
think
I
you
could
can
s-
have multiple soul partners though. Don't you?
No.
you
You
What?
sound like a fucking Indian person, like 17 wives or something.
What? Why are you? I don't. Wait. I'm so confused.
No, that was just
my
cute.
instant reaction. I just look right in front of like.
That was just cute.
I feel like you can have like 17 wives.
No, I don't mean in that way. I mean like I could have like a girl soul, not in that way. Like I just mean that you could have like that in a friend too.
Oh
Like-
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain what I mean. I don't mean like
100%.
obviously like a soul partner and like
Like a soulmate. You
Not
have,
a
like,
soulmate, I
Many
just-
soulmates.
No, many people. No, it's true. Many
I
people
just-
like fulfill your soul. Like whether
Yeah,
it's like
like, I feel like your
boyfriend,
soul needs different
friends,
things.
Family, like
True, true.
not one person can fulfill all your like needs. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's why
Yeah.
it's good to have like obviously friends, like family, like you know what I mean. So I get what I'm saying.
Fair.
Just came out wrong at first, but
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Everyone was
Fun
laughing at me. I was like, I don't get it. Okay.
wait, do you guys believe that like you have a twin?
No.
Like a doppelganger? I think
Oh,
there's
like-
always like somebody that
I
looks
hear
like
people
you,
send me
yeah.
this one girl on
Like the genetics
Instagram.
are probably very close.
Yeah, everyone sends me this one girl on Instagram. I need to find her.
Oh my god. You know people sent sorry. You know that Laura fighting girl on TikTok?
Yeah.
Say that we look like her, but like combined into one person. A lot of people have said that. But I don't think she's her twin. But like
No.
I just feel like another like multi-universe, like another planet. If there are really.
Okay, I'm sorry. I feel like we have no like, as a collective, humans, like we don't know what the fuck is happening in space.
No, we don't.
Like, I feel like we've been lied to. I don't know if anything.
You think the moon
There's
landing
also
fake?
theories that space
Just, like,
there's theories that space aren't even real.
you
Like,
hear some of these
space,
facts,
space.
like you're one in 1 billion fucking galaxies. Like,
Yeah.
okay, then how couldn't there be other life?
You know
Like,
what
yeah,
I
like-
imagine it as? Like when a
How
rocket
do you
ship
even
goes
know
up.
that? Like, too. Like,
I
how do you
don't know.
know that there's one? We're in fucking just one galaxy in like millions of galaxies. Like,
no, and then there's Milky Way, and then in the Milky there's another fucking galaxy, and then what's a black hole?
a black hole is condensed matter. It's so dense that anything that goes into it just
Where the
becomes part of that matter.
where
You know
does
that
it
they
take
you?
they
Dissolve.
just
you
released.
die, you're just gone.
I'm just-
Like, there's no. Sorry, we were
No,
talking.
nothing. They released the first like noise of what the black hole sounds like.
How do
Like
they know that,
NASA
though?
released it, and it sounds like Like it sounds fucking like
Yeah, they probably just
scary.
fucking.
And the
it's probably just
and the
one guy. He's like,
microphone,
you know what?
Doing
You know what
ASMR.
you have to believe about space today is like just once a week, just one
This is what
bullshit
the
thing
black
about
hole
space.
sounds like.
Fucking ASMR.
You know what I- you know what I-
Yeah.
I know I'm sweating too. You know what I imagine space as? Like if space wasn't actually real, I imagine like when the rocket ships go up and like they pass the sky, like as far as planes can go. Like I mean,
Like the gravity barrier.
yeah, I don't know what that is.
What is that called? That
You know, like above where planes can go. Like planes can only go a certain height, right? So
the
like
ozone
one of the
layer.
sphere-
The
yeah,
ozone
one of the
layer.
spheres.
One of
So I
the-
feel like they pass where planes can go because planes can obviously fly because we've all been in planes, you know? So I imagine it as like the Earth is like this like box. And like once they hit where like space is supposed to be, it's almost like they stop and someone like opens it and like takes the rocket ship out and they're just like chilling there, like watching us and like making a movie about how
Like, it's
space
just
is
like
supposed to
How
look.
glass.
stupid we all are.
Yeah. It's just like
What
how they think.
idiots.
Because if you think about it, like how can you really like
It is trippy.
it's just
when you really
fucked.
think.
Like if you
we're
actually
like,
like
on
think about
Earth,
it.
and then you're looking down. People are like on there, but like how the fuck are we?
Mhm.
I know gravity, but like how?
And one of the weirdest things to think about too is like World War II was the time they're like sending like the satellites and everything, like all these rockets, like
Yeah.
World War II.
All the
So, like,
sketchy
that's,
shit.
like almost 100, like you know, it's like that's over 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are we? What are we doing now? If that's what we were doing in the World War II.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's so
Yeah.
much
How
just
many people
unknown.
died in space that like we don't even know about? Like, it's just like
Yeah.
guinea pigs. Hey, do you want to see if like life on Mars just explodes in
Yeah.
the sky? Like,
Aw.
you know, like fuck. Think about it, the Russians were the first ones, or like the Russians and Germans were the ones fighting like to go to fucking space. You know how many people they fucking killed probably setting up there?
Yeah.
Like
No, I'm
Yeah.
going. No, we're going.
Okay, you're gonna be the first one.
All right, have a good time. They're right at the top, and just explodes. dude.
Also, think about like the technology to make a rocket ship.
Yeah, think about it, like
How can you be
Billions
that
of
smart?
dollars, bro. Billions of dollars.
If you can do that, then like
You can
You can
cure a
cure
fucking
cancer.
disease.
You can
Yeah,
cure
like
cancer.
really.
no.
It's just
Okay, that shit's.
That it's different. This is
How?
like machinery.
You
like,
think
I
that-
feel like
dude,
but you think that
you're
they
defying
but
gravity.
cancer has
like
been around
it's,
forever. Well, not forever, but I mean
our
like for a
cancer
long time.
cells are like different. They're always mutating. Like you can't just remove it without removing good cells. That's what chemotherapy is. It just like nukes every
I don't
cell in your
know.
body.
I really
You
think
can't
that,
like isolate the cancer cells. That's why it's hard to find a cure.
But there has to be someone who's figured that out if they can figure out how to shoot a rocket ship into space.
There probably is, but like there's way more money in medicine. Why would they like
yeah, it's big pharma.
why would they
theory.
cut billions of profits for years to come with one solution?
That's literally
watch.
that's
The,
big
the
pharma.
cure for cancer is probably like 3 things we have in our house.
Yeah.
Like fucking ginger,
Salt
lemon,
with
and like
fucking-
something.
Yeah.
And then it just makes no money.
Yeah.
What money are they gonna make?
Next thing you know it,
No
they're
one
gonna be
has
like, yo, that causes cancer, don't eat it. The
Yeah.
FDA
No,
says it causes cancer.
like in
Meanwhile,
all
it's so good for you.
seriousness,
Like-
that's so fucked up. In all seriousness, like really, like if you've seen the news lately where it's saying, have you seen the alcohol thing?
No.
Two
Now they
drinks,
say, like, two
two
drinks
drinks
a-
a
yeah.
week for women can increase your risk of breast cancer by like 2 drinks a week. It's like when did you just figure
When
this
did
out
that
now?
happen?
like 7%, like something
Yeah.
crazy.
People
like,
have been drinking for fucking years and years. and
Like
just
really,
figured
I
this
should
out.
be like
my
dead by
nano's
now.
89. I think he's had a bottle of wine a day.
Like, it's just
Ever
circumstance,
since
like, I
he's
don't
been
know.
like 50 years old.
Okay, do you have a next one?
You do that one.
Okay, sorry to
No,
go
it's okay,
back.
go.
Isn't that weird? That's kind of like what we were talking about. Like
What?
we believe something for fucking ever, and then
Yeah,
now
then it
all,
just changes.
all of a sudden,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah,
our
that's
kids
kind of-
are
Are
like
gonna
whatever.
believe that alcohol is fucking causes cancer?
Like what you think now?
and then
yeah.
it's not. And then
Meanwhile,
you're
like
like, wait, how did our parents like
yeah,
drink
like,
this?
like
it
fucking
causes-
idiots. Like that's
Yeah.
probably what cigarettes. Like same thing with cigarettes. You
Yeah.
know?
But
like,
there has to be there. I can't think of
It's
an
like
example.
vaping, dude. Even vaping. Like,
yeah, we're literally like a generation's guinea.
we're like the
pigs.
guinea pig generation,
Yeah.
you know? Our kids are going to be like, you're fucking.
Kind of fuck.
We
So
have
stupid
slime
for
in our
using
fucking
vape.
chest right now.
What were you saying, Sam?
Yeah,
forgot.
sorry.
No, it's fine. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. There must be things now where like I can't think about it, but like we say to our parents, and I know my dad does this all the time. I'm like, don't worry about it, it's fine. He'll be like, don't worry, that's not how it is. Like it's
Mhm.
fine. But it's things that we've been conditioned to know now by the media, by whoever, and like back then it wasn't a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, no, it's fine. Like don't even worry about it. And I'm trying to think of an example, but do you know what I'm trying to say?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
how like
Think, like-
when we have kids, we'll be like, don't worry, alcohol's fine. Like you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You
Think of,
know?
like flu shots. Like think about how weird
Oh my
it was
God.
in elementary school.
Yeah.
We all got in little single file lines to get some
dad hated
random.
it.
We
fucking
never
jab
got the
that,
flu
like, we
shot.
didn't even know what we
We
were
didn't
doing.
get it.
We never
No, I
got
think
it.
you had to, or else you couldn't go.
I
No,
literally
you didn't.
wanted the flu when I was a kid. I
flu
wanted to like
shot?
stay
Stay
home.
home. What's
the one shot
I was
you
like,
had
dude,
to
I
get?
want to get sick.
No, there
Right?
was a few vaccines
Oh
you
my
had to get, but
God.
you never had to get the flu shot. We never got it because our parents were like, "You're fine, like it's fine."
That was one shot I never got at. Like any shot that wasn't like an immunization, my parents were like, why are we gonna like just keep giving our kid this shot
Yeah.
like every year?
Okay, so let's move on to this next. Like, it's not really a conspiracy, but it's just like an unknown thing. So, astral projection.
Okay.
So basically, it's the ability to like leave your body and enter another realm, and
Like
it's literally
insidious, right?
Mhm.
yeah, that's what everyone thinks of. But it's actually called theosophy. So it basically claims that like we all have 7 bodies, like soul bodies, almost like you have chakras, right? So like you have like I don't know how many chakras there are. I think there's 9.
8, 9.
Something like that.
Something like that. Anyway, so you have 7 of them, and the third one is the astral body. So basically, when you go to sleep, you're able to like be in between dream and reality. It's literally like if you think about it, it's literally another realm.
Mhm.
Okay, so and then it talks about like how to get there, you have to go through sleep
It's
paralysis.
essentially lucid dreaming, right? It's like
Yeah, so
practicing lucid dreaming.
You have to go through lucid dreaming / sleep paralysis to get there. And it's weird because not everyone can do sleep paralysis or
Mhm.
has had it. I've had it. Have you?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
personally had it.
You've had it? You
Yeah.
haven't.
You
Not-
never had sleep paralysis?
Yeah. You had it. I didn't know that.
Terrifying.
So
I'll explain that.
we can
another time.
yeah, we can tell our stories. But basically, when you're having sleep paralysis, you're about to enter another realm, but your brain goes into fight or flight because like it's like an unknown like area. You're like awake but not. So the reason why we get scared is because our brain goes into fight or flight and we start imagining things that we need to fight.
that
So
kinda
like
makes sense.
demons and like all these other things. So we start to get scared. And I was watching this interview with this guy called Joey
That
Badass.
actually
I
makes
don't
sense, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've heard of that name before.
He's a
Joey
rapper,
Badass.
Joey
Yeah, I
Badass.
think he's
Oh,
something
He's
like
like
that.
an underground rapper, yeah.
And he was basically saying that like once he does it all the time. He's like, once you remain calm and you realize that you're in control, like those things aren't there. He's like, the fucking ugly bitch at the corner of your bed's gonna go poof and she's not gonna be there anymore. And you're literally in another realm and you can go anywhere. He's like, once you're there, you're gonna start to astral project once you stop being scared. Because when you're in sleep paralysis, you try to wake up.
Apparently, it's hard to stay in that
It's
state.
hard.
Because you'll wake yourself up through excitement or like through like being
scared.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but when I was in sleep paralysis, I was trying to wake myself up. Like I was trying to like come out of it. So I come out of it. But if you don't try and come out of it, you eventually start floating above your body. And he was basically saying that you can go anywhere that your mind has already, like that you've
Been
already
to?
been.
That you've
So if I've been
experienced, right?
here, I can astral project here without anyone, like you can go through walls and shit without anyone actually being here if you're in that state of
Do you
consciousness.
think that's what a spirit is? Like, you know when like
Yeah.
you feel like there's a spirit around? Do you think it's just somebody lucid dreaming and like their fucking soul is just
That's
elsewhere?
Jokes,
It's actually
yeah.
kind of
Like that's their soul
That's
out of
actually
their
a good
body
idea.
somewhere?
Yeah. So and then like according to this guy, he said that this type of like consciousness is known as remote viewing. And the government, it always circles back to the government, doesn't want us to know that your bodies can actually do this because you're in a state of mind that's not controlled by like you're not watching TV or you're not in the media, you're not influenced by anything in that realm of consciousness. So the government and like scientists don't want you to know that you can actually get there. So they create this like false narrative around sleep paralysis that it should be scary, but really you're actually gifted if you can do that because you're entering like a new like I don't know how to describe it other than like state of being, and you're just so much smarter and you're more sharp like when you come out of it.
Yeah, that's like something that probably like 0.001% of people
It
like get
makes
to experience
sense.
in their lifetime.
It's
you know,
actually
like a
not- that's
lucid
Because people are
experience.
like, I want to like learn how to lucid dream. I always like used to say, why the fuck would you want to learn
It's
how to do
fucking
that?
scary.
It's scary.
Yeah,
you
it
have to
is
write
scary.
your
Couple
dreams for like 30 days
Yeah.
straight or something. Like you have to write down your dream right when you wake up, what you dreamt about, realize it, and then like you're training your brain to like be aware of when you're in a dream. So like you're almost like conditioning yourself, and then that's how you like stay awake in the lucid dream. So you're not like sometimes people get in lucid dreams and they get so excited that they're like able to do these weird things that they just like wake up and
Yeah,
shoot up and they
yeah.
don't even have an experience.
Yeah.
He basically said that you need to practice. He's like, you need to practice
Yeah.
it because otherwise you're just going to either get scared every time or you're just going to float above your body. And then I was reading the comments and all these videos and it was stories upon stories about, and this one guy was like, I went through a week every night of trying to stay conscious while I fell asleep, and he would go into sleep paralysis. And then he was like, eventually I was able to astral project, but my body rose to the ceiling and I couldn't move from the ceiling. And he's like, I was just stuck. And then he was like, then I was scared. I couldn't.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Fuck, help.
Wait, but it's not actually your
Stuck on the
body,
ceiling?
obviously.
It's your soul. So it's your soul. It's like your
It feels like
consciousness.
your body. Like you feel still.
What happens when
Like
you like go
you're
to wake
here,
that
but you're
person
not.
up?
But you're
though, like,
here,
in
but you're
bed?
not.
They'll
It's
just,
so
like,
weird.
wake
It's
up.
like I remember it as being like,
So what was
in-
your like story?
oh,
How it
mine was
happened?
weird as fuck. Like I was staring at myself, like at myself sleeping, and like I told you this, there was like a devil or something in my room, like something with a tail and a briefcase. Like it was like looking at my door, and then it walked towards me, and I just started like freaking the fuck out. And then it walked up to me and just put like its hand on my chest, and,
And
I just
that's
felt
when
like
you wake up,
I
right?
couldn't breathe, and then I just woke up.
Yeah.
And that's like a key factor of sleep paralysis. It's like heavy chest. Like you feel like something's sitting on you or like touching you and you can't breathe.
That's exactly what it is.
It's like it's the fight or flight. Like if you were just like, I don't care, like cool, and you start like this guy, Joey Badass, was like, I just start laughing at the motherfuckers, like the devil in the corner, and like he's like, and it just what's gonna happen? But like it's so scary, like what will happen? Mine was when someone was like right here, remember?
That's usually what it is. It's always like you see something and it's like telling you to do
Don't wake
something.
up, don't wake up.
Or
That
don't
was
wake up,
mine.
don't turn around, don't turn around. Like,
No, that
something
was exactly
trippy.
mine. My eyes were open. So like you've been upstairs. So like, you know how like our rooms connect?
Yeah.
And so like my bathroom door was open. I was sleeping on my bed, and this was after prom Cotty, I remember, because I didn't sleep the whole time. And so it happens like when you're tired. And so I was facing like the bathroom, and Fran was in the bathroom, and I thought I was sleeping. And then all of a sudden, like I started to get like paralyzed or whatever, and I felt something like I felt it. And it was like a green face, and it was like, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't look at me, don't turn around. I was like, holy fuck. So I was calling Fran's name because I saw her in the bathroom.
Yeah.
But I think I was astral projecting or some shit because I was sleeping. And so I look at her, I'm like, Fran. And I was calling her. And then after, when I eventually woke up, she was like, why the fuck were you lying there with your eyes open? She
It
was
was like
she
she
was
was
like this.
staring at me like through the mirror, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, hello.
And I
kept
wasn't
saying, like, hello.
talking. Like I wasn't like in my head I was, but like I wasn't.
Just staring at her in there.
Just fucking-
What do you want, Sam? She's just like,
Yeah, that's literally what it looked
That's
like.
what it looked like. She was like this.
oh, that's so creepy.
But yeah, what was your sleep paralysis story?
My dog was just at the ledge of my bed at my old house, just like staring at me. And I was like sleeping on my side. And then he just started talking to me. He's like, don't turn around. Like, or he was telling me to turn around, and I couldn't turn around. And I was trying so hard to turn around. I was like, okay, on 3, I'm going to use all my power to turn around. And then like I counted down in my head. And then when I turned around, I like woke up, and I like woke up like turning around.
But that's not
And it was the
scary though.
weirdest thing.
Is it?
It's scary because like I felt like something was behind. My dog was
Oh.
talking to me, bro. Like what the fuck? It was like 4 a.m, and my dog was just staring at me in the dark, saying, "Don't
Was
turn
your dog
around."
actually there in the room?
Yeah, he was just like he was actually on the floor when I woke up. Like it was weird.
Fuck.
It's like you're sleeping, but like not sleeping. I don't know. It's literally.
I think I'm way
paralysis.
too much of a pussy to actually try and astral project. But like there was so many comments about like
I'd be so down.
There's a scary movie. Remember the scary movie with the little boy?
Insidious.
Yeah.
Didn't he get
Insidious,
stuck?
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
he gets
Yeah.
stuck in the other side.
And the dad has to like go. They hypnotize him to go into.
But the
that
other
astral
side was
projection.
scary. They made it seem like it was so fucking scary. The other side.
yeah.
Yeah, because it's like a purgatory for souls. That's
Yeah.
what they're saying.
Well, yeah.
That's
So
what-
I was gonna say there was like bare like people from like other religions that aren't like Catholic in the comments being like, "You guys need to stop this because this is Azrael. You're meeting Azrael." So I looked up what Azrael was, and it's basically this like angel of death who separates bodies from souls.
The
So that's-
Shinigami.
The what?
I'm kidding, okay.
But anyways, yeah. So there's like people who say that they're like, you're meeting the angel of death who's literally separating your soul from your body. And if you stay too long, you're gonna stay there. And I'm like, I can like research this all day. It was like
Do you
really
think
interesting.
the old lady I saw was sleep paralysis?
No, I think that was a bad dream. I think
That's
you're
not-
haunted. No, you're actually
not
haunted.
sorry.
She's haunted.
I
She
know,
says
sorry.
so much shit
I
that
was-
happens in our house, and I'm like,
I was in my old
You
room.
chase her around with a knife. I don't.
I don't
My
know
old room
who's
was
haunted.
fucking creepy. Okay, I had a rocking chair in like the corner of my room with like porcelain dolls on it. Like ever since like up to like 4 years ago, I recently changed my room.
Thanks.
What?
So thanks for that.
Oh.
It sounds kind of fucking terrifying.
No, it was fucking creepy.
Rocking chair with
Remember that
porcelain
big
dolls,
doll?
like-
Remember that big doll in my corner?
that
The
wasn't
blood
scary.
on the chair.
Yeah.
Stains of blood.
So I was like sleeping, and then like I closed my eyes, opened them, nothing was there. Close again, open them, and there's an old fucking. I remember her like vividly, like her hair's in a bun. She had like sharp teeth, really sharp hands, and she was like going like this over my body, like as she was supposed to grab me. And then like I like fucking shook, and she was gone. And then like I kept saying like, Sam, why the fuck were you in my room last night? I didn't say fuck, so I was like 10. And then she's like, no, that wasn't me. And then I wouldn't go in my room like for months. But maybe that was sleep paralysis.
Could have been, but when it's sleep paralysis.
When it's sleep paralysis, like you literally can't move.
You can't
and it's
move.
like a terrifying experience because like it's almost like you feel like something's creeping up on you, and like right when you wake up, it's like you died. Like that's what it feels like. It almost feels like you're like, oh, I didn't make it in time, and then you just like wake up because you free. Like it's like a scary feeling almost.
Yeah.
Dude, for a month I had these scary, like I think it's like right before high school, where like, okay, I would wake up, like it would feel like I was awake, and I would look around my room, and there would always be something like all over my floor, like snakes, fucking spiders, like something.
Yeah.
I would literally like get up out of my bed, turn on the lights, and I would see everything until I turned on the lights.
That's
When I turned on the
creepy.
lights, everything was gone.
Really?
I woke up my parents for like a month straight.
Did you ever
like,
look up
You
what
should
that
have looked it
meant?
up.
no, and there was like
That's like literal,
there was
like,
like wolves
visual.
and dogs
Look it up.
sometimes. Like I would be like fucking like on the edge of my bed, like scared, like all this shit was trying to like attack
That's
me. Dude, it was so
That's
fucked.
crazy.
And like I was awake though. Like I was fully like up out of my bed, like fresh
Yeah.
out of sleep, and like I would see
That's
whatever,
trippy,
turn
'cause,
on the
like,
light, and then it was gone. Like it
that's
was the
scary because you're
weirdest
like
fucking,
visually seeing something.
Yeah.
Like
Huh.
dude, it was the weirdest fucking thing ever.
This is like represents anxiety. Maybe because you're starting high school, you're getting like anxiety.
Dude, I used to be like fucking 4 years old. I'd cry to my parents and be like, dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do when I'm older. Or like so like
when
you're
like literally like 4 or 5 years old, like having nightmares. I'm not even in like fucking grade 1 yet.
Aww.
Go cut the grass.
Can you imagine?
Do you have any other theories after this? Or that's it, right?
Good for me.
Alrighty, well, we're coming on time, so
Sounds good.
that was fun. We never talk about like cool things like this because we're
Mhm. Yeah,
always
Yeah, it's good
like,
because it's more like opinionated too. Not like
What
no
was-
like right answer, you know. So
Yeah,
no one
yeah,
can
yeah.
be like, wow.
Wow.
well,
There-
technically,
we
you
actually
didn't
had
do
a
your
lot.
research.
We had a lot more on here, but like whatever. We'll circle back to maybe another conspiracy theory episode next time. I feel like I'm gonna have a dream about Christy Pitts now, just because we were talking about it.
Oh,
Or
no.
some
Very
fucked up
funny
shit.
name.
Watch
Yeah.
us all have like the
Sleep
same,
paralysis.
the same.
No, you know
scary
how you
dream
don't have.
tonight?
I've never had sleep paralysis ever since. Sorry, I know I'm circling
You've
back.
been like aware of it.
Yeah, if I'm going to bed, I'm like, I don't want to have sleep paralysis. It won't happen. Like it's weird. If you think about not wanting to dream about something, you won't.
I heard it's like the complete opposite. I heard you get sleep paralysis when you're like thinking about it or aware of it.
No.
Because like you
If
start to,
you
like,
subconsciously think of something, like you're not aware of your like I might dream today about something that subconsciously or that I looked at while I was driving here, but because I'm not like thinking about it so hard. But if
Yeah.
I'm thinking about something so hard that I don't want to dream about or like I don't want to think about, it's not
Mhm.
gonna be in
Don't
my
remember
dream.
your dream about me and him.
Yeah, that was bad. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, that's it.
cool.
Thank
Good
you for having
blast.
us.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Follow them on Twitch.
The
Do you use
dynamic
Twitch?
duo is back again.
Yeah.
Follow us on
Twitch.
Twitch.
Hard stuck diamonds.
yeah, literally. Can't make it
Alrighty.
out.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks,
All
guys.
right. All right.